In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a virtual machine from scratch. Now, as you can see right here, well, first of all, this is a virtual machine I'm running on. This is Oracle Virtualbox, and I'm running Windows 7 Ultimate on it. This here is my host machine. It's got Windows 7 Home Premium. There's a preview pane. It shows exactly what's on the screen here. Alright, now that we got that straight, this is a virtual machine right here. I already have my browser opened up here. On the top, you type in Virtualbox, and I've already typed it in before. Virtualbox.org. Hit enter. You click on Downloads. Now, if your host machine is Windows, you want it hosts, then you click on this one and download this one here. This is a OS X host, Linux host, Solaris host. You want that one there if you got a Windows operating system. But I already have it. And this is what it looks like. Now, it starts out with nothing right here. You can line up all kinds of operating systems. 7, 8, 8.1. You can go all the way down to, well, I'll show you. Rather than delete that, start over, I'll just create a new one, and we'll name it Windows XP number 2. Click next, and it asks you to decide how much RAM you want to get it. Now, always keep in mind, this is my host machine right here. Properties. Always make sure I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you have to give it, the most you can give it is a little bit less than half. When you go to half, you're pushing it. If you go over half, it won't work. You can't have more RAM on your host machine, on your virtual machine, than you do on your host. It'll just lock up your host machine and it won't run. So it starts you off with 192. It would work fine for that. It's only see, I'll just give it 807 megabytes. I don't know if you can see it, but right there it changes orange. That's the danger zone. Then click next. Create a virtual hard drive now. VDI, virtual box disk image. Dynamically allocated. That means no matter what size you start the hard drive out as, it will still grow. I mean, once it fills that up, it will just keep going. As long as when it needs to get bigger, it will get bigger. If you choose fixed size and click next, it'll ask you to create how big you want it, and once you hit that limit, you're done. So dynamically allocated, that's the one I prefer. Click next, and I always start off with 10 gigabytes, a hard drive that is 10 gigabytes, and you click create. So now I have a virtual hard drive built within this box. And then you click you make sure that one is highlighted. You click settings, go to system. You can change your RAM right here. You can change all these anytime, even after you get it completed, and just leave all them alone unless you're downloading Windows 2000 or older. Then you want to disconnect, you want to uncheck the floppy, because your host machine does not have floppy on it. At least I've never seen one. And then so you just leave them alone. Processor, don't mess with it. This is an extended feature. Motherboard, you just leave all that alone. Click display. Video memory, you can increase that some, but it's already, you don't want to go any less. You can see it's red right there. So it's best to just, you can change them later. And storage. Alright, here's the virtual hard drive that I created. This is the virtual optical drive. See, you got no disk image on there. You click on it to highlight it. Excuse me. And then go all the way over here. Now this is the one I'm planning on putting on it, but I'll show you if you don't, when you're starting out, that won't show up. So you click right here, and it automatically goes to my videos. That's where I have it. Windows XP Professional. You highlight that and click open. Now I have Windows XP attached to the virtual optical drive, and then click OK. Then click Start. I won't complete this, it takes too long to go through the whole setup, but I'll show you a little bit how it goes. And then I'll open the one I already have loaded. See, up here you can see Windows XP number 2 running Oracle VM Virtualbox. Now this is Windows setup. It's going to go through a whole bunch of, it just asks you the common questions. What do you want to name your computer? Does it have its own network? And you can name it anything, anywhere along the way. It doesn't matter at all. I'll stop it before we go. Alright, and once you delete it, when you right click on it and click remove, always delete all files. It'll leave your hard drive cluttered up with dead files if you don't. Alright, this one here is untouched. It has a few updates that added in when I shut it off, but it's really untouched. Now you see as it's small, I don't think it's going to get bigger. I got to explain that part here, and yeah, there we go. Now normally it'll stay small. So the next step, once you get whatever operating system on there, see they're even telling you Windows and support. Yeah, we know. No support for Microsoft. First thing you want to do, it'll stay small no matter what. No matter what operating system you have on there, until you click on Devices and then click Insert Guest Edition CD Image. That'll make this work compatible with the Virtualbox. Each operating system has to have them in there. Yes, I don't have no antivirus. In fact, and these get on the internet just like anything else. And it's already preset to Microsoft. Alright. And you can get on these and go to the internet and just, it might sound crazy, but to tell you the truth, I download viruses on purpose. I really enjoy recovering computers because you're not hurt. Anything that's running inside that box, inside this box, stays within the box no matter what. It doesn't have any effect on your host machine at all. So what I do is I leave this one untouched. I'd right click, then click clone. I name this one, instead of naming it clone, I'll click, I always like to write use, click next, full clone, yes, and clone. Now it really doesn't take that long. I think it's like 10 minutes maybe at the most. I don't even think it's that long for Windows XP. It goes down to about 10 minutes in about a minute here. Anyway, it'll be down there at the bottom. That one there you would use to do anything you want. Settings, do all the tests you want, and if you destroy it, you just simply right click and remove it and clone another one off your first one. Alright. Thank you guys very much for watching.